joined alongside by the current WEC bantamweight champion of the world, one of the world's best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet, and also the pride and joy of East Chicago, Indiana, Miguel Torres, coming up this Sunday live and only on the Versus Network. Miguel defends his title against Brian Bowles on the Versus Network. Miguel, as we are only a couple of days away before your mega title defense against Brian Bowles, give me your thoughts about what's going through your mind.
Nothing much, man. Just stay calm, stay prepared, and don't get hurt. Go out there and fight the WEC fight. It's pretty simple.
Miguel, we talked to you before you left for Las Vegas in terms of your preparation and everything else. As you've come to Las Vegas, what are some things that you're trying to brush up on to get ready for this Sunday?
Nothing much, man. Just staying sharp. I have my game down. I know how I fight. I know how my opponent fights. I'm just going to go out there and perform.
Is there anything that you've seen recently over the past week? Have you been watching Brian on tape, and are some things more specifically that you feel you can expose out of his game?
No, I haven't watched his fight since I left my gym. I've been here for a week and a half, and I haven't seen his fight since I left my gym. I know he's going to try to come out swinging, and when he gets hit, he's going to try to take me down. So it's going to be pretty simple.
Miguel, you have a routine back home at your gym and in your training camp. When you come to Las Vegas, how difficult is it to try to establish a schedule and get comfortable with the things that you're doing?
It's not hard to get here early. I bring my guys down with me. I fly down about 9 guys to come down with me. And just the home away from home. So for me, it's pretty simple.
What has the press attention been like for this fight? I know that you are doing countless interviews, everything else. Has it been easier for you to adjust to the media attention compared to other fights?
It's been easy. UFC 101 taking a lot of pressure on my back too, so I haven't had that much media, so it's been good.
Now, Miguel, we are in Las Vegas, the fighting capital of the world, which is also home to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Now, recently you had Mayweather came out and said some comments about MMA fans and mixed martial artists. You responded saying you would love to fight Mayweather anytime, any place. Why did you decide to issue that challenge to Floyd Mayweather Jr.?
He was talking shit. You know, I had nothing against Floyd, but he was talking shit about MMA. I dedicated my life to this sport, and he's going to put it down and say it's not a sport. So the fight would never happen. He's just making hype for himself. He'll never know who I am. He'll never know I even said that. But just let him know I'm not a punk, and that my sport's a sport. So I don't put too much stock into what he says. Let him know that anyone in mixed martial arts, a B-level fighter could be him in mixed martial arts.
So if given the opportunity, you would jump immediately at that fight?
Who would fight?
Good point. Now, as we head towards this upcoming Sunday, Miguel, you continue to refine and just set the bar for the bantamweight division. You carry that with you every single time you get in for battle.
No, I don't, man. When I go out there and I fight, and I just do what I do. You know, the bar's being raised because I just keep doing what I do. Nothing. And then I try to set, I try to go out there performing different than what I normally do. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm just getting more attention.
Do you feel like with every single fight you're getting better and better? And with Brian, do you want to beat Brian at his own game, which is wrestling? That is really what he predicates himself on, being an outstanding wrestler. His overhand right is dangerous, but his wrestling has been his bread and butter.
I mean, I don't see how his wrestling has been his bread and butter. You know, he's knocked guys out and he's submitted guys that shot on him. So his wrestling has had no part of his game. You know, I think if anything, his wrestling is just something that's just out there. It's a wild card factor. He hasn't used it on his fights that I've seen. You know, he's gotten takedowns, but he's done no real big damage. Hasn't submitted nobody off for takedown, and he's knocked nobody out off for the takedown. For me, I think he's going to use to stand up, and he gets it. So his wrestling just doesn't take much to affect him.
Miguel, I know you're going to be watching. You're going to be worried about your fight coming up on this Sunday, and you have the weigh-ins on Saturday. But are you going to be watching UFC 101 Declaration? I know Kenny Florian, BJ Penn, they go head-to-head along with Anderson Silva and Forrest Griffin, live and only on pay-per-view. But have you given any thought to both of those matchups?
Not really. I'm focused on my fight. You know, I'm going to probably watch them, but I'm not putting any big emotion into those fights.
Any prediction, Kenny Florian, BJ Penn?
Probably Kenny Florian, because he's new and he wants it. He's been there before and he lost the last time. Picking Anderson Silva because he's just Anderson Silva. Other than that, I don't even know I know Kurt's going to fight, so I'm picking Kurt. Other than that, I don't even know how to fight.
Miguel, being the headliner in Las Vegas yet again, how surreal is that? I mean, the fighting capital of the world, your name is the main one on the marquee. Do you pitch yourself every time you come to Las Vegas? I know you've gotten used to it and been used to it for years and years and years, but what is it like headlining the card in Las Vegas?
You care less, man. I just want to go out there and fight and then get a hammer.
A prediction for this upcoming Sunday's matchup as you go one-on-one with Brian Bowles?
Brian Bowles, second round or whatever.
Miguel, greatly appreciate the time as always. We will see you on Sunday as you take on Brian Bowles. Miguel Torres defends his title against Brian Bowles live and only in the Versus Network, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. And also remember, you must respect the mullet. Let me see the mullet real quick, Miguel. Let's go with preview. Look at that. Look at that. Miguel Torres with the mullet. You will see the mullet on display.